What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another edition of Sports to the Wire. For those of you who are new to the channel, I am your host, as always, Rashid White. All right, so I know what everyone is actually saying, man. Yo, the Nets got to trade Ben Simmons. He scored 0. He's the actual problem. I said, listen, they only lost by 10-something points, man. It's not that big of a deal. I look at it and say, hey, listen, man, I think the Nets had 3 days off. Sometimes having too much rest can actually hurt you. And I know the Boston Celtics actually played it back-to-back, but, that team is probably more in a rhythm. And the Brooklyn Nets, they didn't scramble. They didn't chase guys with the three-point line. I think not actually having Edmund Sumner in the game was a big problem because I said he has, really good athleticism. Especially defensively, I would like to see him go, match up against Tatum because, when I notice when Edmund Sumner is actually guarding, man, he gets his hands are really active, and you can't really play around with him when he's actually guarding you. Now, let's go to Ben Simmons now. This is what actually the guys actually think. Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal, I think. Kenny Anderson. Let's hear what they actually had. Let's hear what Chuck has to say.
This stretch right here is going to dictate whether they're going to become contenders. We know what KD's going to do. We know what Kyrie's going to do. Ben Simmons moves to the second spot now. He ain't the third guy. He's got to be the second best player for Brooklyn. Averaging 7 points a game is not going to get done. They're not going to win any games him averaging 7. But
I think they just won almost a whole bunch of games of him actually averaging 8 points a game. I just don't know what the hell he's talking about right there, man. You see how they actually just picking on Ben Simmons for no reason right here?
That's his game. Because the next month is going to dictate whether I take the Nets serious. Because if Ben Simmons gets anything going to go with those other two nuclear weapons, this team could be scary. But man, I'm watching this tonight because this is all about Ben Simmons. Well, not just tonight, the next month.
Yeah. You don't think they're a contender now?
I don't think
they're one game out of the best record in the East.
Yeah, but I think they're a contender. But if you ask me, can they beat Milwaukee and Boston? My answer would be no.
Okay. I'm looking at their schedule too. So you play tonight at home against Boston, then you got OKC Sunday at home, and then you go on the road: San Antonio, Phoenix, Utah, Golden State, and Philadelphia. What do they need to do in this next month?
All right, so Ben Simmons is looking to actually score, and there's a reason why he actually got those 13 assists. If you just watch really closely, anytime Ben Simmons is actually making a drive, they actually help, man. The defense starts to collapse immediately. Ben Simmons is not a rookie in the NBA where teams aren't scouting or prepping and they don't know who he really is. They know what Ben Simmons can actually do. And I showed highlights of Ben Simmons when he is aggressive and there is single coverage on him. They're not looking to help. He can almost score at will around the basket. So they are throwing extra people at him, and that's why guys are actually getting the 13 assists. So you don't want him to actually force up any type of shots or anything like that. You don't want him to force shots. So yeah, you had a lot of second chance opportunities, and guys, like I said, it's only one game. And I'm just trying to think of anything else that I've seen. It was just mainly the defense. I would say when Robert Williams they cut Robert Williams off, man, make him do some offensive moves or something like that, man. Just don't send 3 guys around Robert Williams at the free throw line or at the dotted, and he's making a pass wide open to these corner 3-point shooters, man. So just give the Boston Celtics actually credit to make a miss league. It's only 10 points. Kyrie Irving. He had a really bad game. And it was him not really moving the basketball. He took a lot of bad shots. There's a lot of shots that he actually was supposed to make, but he didn't make. He went 9 for 24. I think if he would have just probably He probably went like 15, like 14 to 24, or maybe took a little bit more shots than maybe these are the top two seed. This is the top two seeds in the Eastern Conference right now. So the game should have been closer. I just think Kyrie. It happens, man. It happens. I mean, he has to move the basketball more. I just think he was a little bit late in passing it once they started blitzing him. And he will actually learn from this. The man's a basketball savant. I believe in Kyrie. And look out for Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons is going to have a bounce back game. Again, he's not the reason why the Brooklyn Nets actually lost his game. And I know everybody wants to think that they're really in emotional rage. All right, so I'll wrap the video up. If you like the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and certainly share the video. When you share, the universe certainly shares back with you. Peace.